Ooh, you know what? I forgot to check. So good for you. Good. I'll check and grade it appropriately.
No. I have one that I'm missing. I have one missing. I have one that I'm missing. I can't do my homework last night. One. I'm one that I'm missing.
Can we do a thing?
What's up?
All the homeworks are due after the test. After every test.
No, it doesn't make sense because it's supposed to be practice for the test.
I know, but still.
Yeah, but so then should we do like?
It's due the end of the day of the test. So you could do it after the test, that's fine, but I'm not gonna purposely make it days after the test. It could be at the end of the day, so you could do the afternoon.
I know, that's what I said. I was gonna bring.
The whole old homework that's due before the test. So
I
that's
have only one missing. I'm handing that in today.
hand that in.
But the one that I did last night, I didn't have.
Okay.
No, we're gonna tell you.
We'll talk about that after.
I'll try to work on it.
No problem.
No, that. Yeah.
All right. Okay, so everyone should have this written down.
What's the actual title?
The original title, it's the same as the original title. What is it? Multiply and divide expressions. So it's the same title. Okay? You okay?
What?
You all right? Are you actually bleeding?
Yeah.
You can go to the bathroom. Okay, so last time. Hold on. Last time, what we did is we canceled out normal numbers like 5/10 or something like that. And we canceled out just variables like x to the third over x to the second. So we did that and we did that. So what we're going to do now is get to the next level. We're factoring out little expressions, okay? So copy this down and then we're going to talk about it. Alyssa, focus, come on. So here we have x plus 2, x plus 3, x minus 3. Now you could technically distribute and FOIL it out, but that's not very useful for us because we prefer it in parentheses. And then on the bottom, we have x plus 3, x minus 2, x plus 2. Now you can only eliminate things that are exactly the same. You only can cross out things that are exactly the same. So for example, this x plus 2 can only be crossed out with another x plus 2. So the x plus 2s cross each other out because they're exactly the same. If they're exactly the same, so it's x plus 2 in that parenthesis, it has to be x plus 2, not x minus 2, not the other way around. And then notice, good, the x plus 3s could cancel out each other. So I'll do that in green.
Wait, why are you doing x minus?
Because is there an x minus 3 on the bottom? No, that's why. It has to be exactly the same. So it has to be either x plus 3.
So you're left with x minus 3 over x minus 2.
So
Yeah.
You're
Go
saying
ahead.
x minus 3, x minus 2?
Yes, x minus 3 over x minus 2. Key importance. So typically people ask like, why can I take out these x's? No, the x's are locked in with the minus 2 or the minus 3 or the plus 3 or whatever. So that is one unit. You cannot split them up like that. Huh?
That's the final answer?
For this one, yeah. It is as simple as possible. Yeah, what's up? All right. So this is nice and simple when it's all factored out, but then you don't always get it factored out. Yeah. Alyssa got this now? All right, next step, copy down the problem number 1. Copy down problem number 1. Real quick. Okay. So copy down problem number 1. So as I mentioned earlier, the x's are locked in with the plus or minuses. So something like reducing the x squares is not allowed. So what I need to do is to change it into something into group pieces or factor it out. Now, what we're going to do on the top and the bottom is both factor it out. So if you remember something like this, x squared plus bx plus c, this should feel familiar when you look at it. Do you remember what to do with the c and the b? Something, yeah. Good. What multiplies a c, and there's some, we call p and q, some two numbers, that adds to b. So we're going to apply that for both the top and the bottom when possible. So I'll do the top in blue. So over here, we have x squared minus 8x plus 16. So 16 is our c. So I need things that multiply to 16 that add to -8. And good, -4 times -4. Remember, negative times negative gives you positive. And that gives you a or adds up to a -8. Which means I can rewrite the top as x minus 4, x minus 4. The bottom, which I'll do in red, x squared plus 2x minus 24. So we need things that multiply to -24 that adds to +2. Remember, because it's multiplied by a negative, it'll be one negative, one positive. Go ahead, Ella. X, what is it? 6 and -4? 6 and -4. That's going to give me a +2, so that's the correct set. So we're going to rewrite that as x plus 6, x minus 4. And remember, the key is that they have to be the same on top and bottom, not side to side, but top and bottom. So the only pair I see that are the same is one pair of x minus 4 with one on the bottom like this.
You're saying
No, you cannot double cancel like that because it's only 1 to 1. You can't do like 1 to 2. You can't get a bargain like that. So then your final answer is x minus 4 on top, x plus 6 on bottom. We can't simplify it anymore, so we circle it and we're done.
you're canceling the minus 4 and exactly alike.
Exactly like that.
So when they're like, if it was like plus 6, if it's minus 6 and plus 6, they gotta cancel out.
No, they have to be exactly the same. So it has to be x minus 4, x minus 4. There could be an example where like the order's mixed up. Like if you had x plus 4 and 4 plus x, you could rearrange it to make it the same. And then we're probably going to have an example eventually where we could take out a negative. We'll see that when we get there. Yeah. Any questions as you write down number 2? So write down number 2 now. Is 20 minus 5x divided by x squared minus x multiply to x squared plus 3x minus 4 divided by x squared minus 16. So essentially what happens as these problems get harder, it's just there's more numbers going on or more order pairs going on. So just the volume gets bigger, but the math itself is always the same or consistent at least. You just might have to do more in one shot. Nate, you got this? Okay. So what we're going to do is factor out each piece. There's the top here. There's the top here. There's the bottom here. There's the bottom here. So we end up having 4 pieces that we're going to factor. And we're going to factor as much as possible. So let's do piece number 1. I'll put a 1 over here. 20 minus 5x squared. We're trying to take out here. We don't have 3 terms, so we can't use that BC thing. But we have 2 terms, and they have a common thing. So we could take out what's in common. What's in common between 20 and 5? 5. So I could factor out what's in common. Remember, when you distribute, it's multiply in. So when you factor, it's divide out. So you're dividing out a 5 out of both of these. That 5 will be on the outside. And the inside would be the leftover, which is 4 minus x squared. Now, 4 minus x squared is a very particular thing. It has a very special situation going on. Eliana, you got an idea what it is? Good, because why? Good. So the key here is 4 and x squareds are perfect squares. So the difference of squares, and I just want to remind you of that. Let's say you had a squared minus b squared. You could split that up as a plus b, a minus b. Does that feel at least familiar? Yeah. So in this case, this x squared over here can be split up as 2 minus x, or I'll say 2 plus x, and 2 minus x, because those are both perfect squares. So remember, you're trying to break it down as much as possible, and there might be multiple ways to break it down. Go ahead.
The 20 minus 5 equals 5, like 10.
Oh, they both have 5 in it, right? 20 has a 5 in it, and 5 has 5 in it. So you could factor out that in common.
Well, that'll do it.
What gets what?
Like, why do you do that?
Why did I do that? If I could factor out as much as common, at the end, I could cancel out as much as common. Like over here, I needed to make it into parentheses before I could cancel out. Yeah, I'm doing one at a time. One, I guess, quadrant at a time in this case.
I just did not get that.
Oh, that's fine. Here, it doesn't seem like we could factor anymore. So that is done for the first one, okay? I'll put that over there. All right, number 2, we're gonna do the second one. X squared plus 3x minus 4. So this is an ABC method, or x squared plus bx plus c. What multiplies to the negative 4? That adds to positive 3. What's up?
Oh, it's like.
Yeah, just move it.
Oh, it's
Good. So here we're gonna have a situation. Here we're gonna have a situation where it's negative 4. What multiplies to negative 4? That adds to 3.
Oh.
And it's going to be 4 and negative 1 because you're multiplying to negative 4, but you're adding to positive 1. So here we're going to rewrite this as x plus 4 and x minus 1. Seems even though this is a 4, it is a perfect square. There's no squared x here. So this is as simplified as possible. I'll move that to the side. That'd be true if it was a positive 4, but it's a negative 4. This one right here is a negative 4. So it has to be one positive, one negative, okay? Try over here, what's up? X minus 1, yeah.
It's not squared.
Oh, x is not squared though. They need to both be squared. So 4 is okay, but the x is not. And it has to be a minus sign on top too. Come on.
When you finish all of them, then
Yeah, we'll line it up and then cancel them out. Number 3, x squared minus x. Carmela, is there anything in common between x squared and x? And x. So I could just factor out x on both. So x will be on the outside. And then you have your leftovers on your inside, which is just x minus 1. Sometimes they're easy like that. You could just cut it down. And the last one, number 4. X squared minus 16. We did something like this. Good, it's a perfect square. Let's see. Wait a second. Where are you? Nate. What is the square root of 16? No. 4 and 4. Good. So we're going to rewrite this as x plus 4, x minus 4. And the reason we could do this one, right? The reason we could do this one is because there's a square here versus the previous one, which is over here, there's no square. That's true. What are we going to do with all those answers? We're going to rewrite. Let me group this. Okay, cool. We're going to take this and rewrite our answers as one big fraction. So part 1, which was on the top left, which is 5, 2 plus x, 2 minus x. Part 2, which is on the top right, whichever you call 1, 2, 3, 4, doesn't matter. Just be consistent. So if you saw 2 top right, it stays top right. 2 is going to be x plus 4, x minus 4. On the bottom, minus 1, my fault.
Oh, so it's 1 and 2 on top.
Mm-hmm. And then 3 and 4 on bottom because we labeled it 3 and 4. So the bottom is going to be x times x minus 1. And then 4, x plus 4, x minus 1. Now that we have it like this, we could cross out whatever's in common between the top and the bottom. Oh, you see anything in common in top and bottom? X plus 4 and x minus 4? Oh, x minus 1. Yeah. So x plus 4 gets canceled. X minus 1 is canceled. Seems like nothing else is in common right now. So our final answer is 5. 2 plus x, 2 minus x, all over x, x minus 4. So I mentioned before, the math skills itself is always the same. You just factor. But what you're doing is just that it gets bigger and bigger. So in this case, we have 4 problems at one essentially going on, or 4 sections. But the skill itself is the same. Question, Maria? You sure?
No, like I got the last part.
The first part, you're just breaking down each piece, kind of like we broke down each piece previously.
Yeah. Basic stuff.
Sure. Chevy, you good?
I'm just going through.
What's up?
So like I messed up my notes.
Oh. I can send you a copy later. You can check it out. All right. All right, number 3. Everyone write that
Go
down.
back for a second.
Haley, what's up?
Can you go back for a second?
Sure, give me a second, I'll do it like this. Right. Hold up. Haley, it should be on your screen like that. Tell me when you're ready so I can unpause it and then put you on the screen that we're all on.
Okay, I'm good, thank you.
No problem. What's up? You're not too bad at factory. You can handle it. I'll come around. I'll tell you as soon as I got it. Hmm? Probably gonna be the week of Pesach. Okay, hands up. How many of you guys are not gonna, or guaranteed, let's say 100%, not gonna be here?
I'm not here. I leave
The
on
week of
Tuesday.
Pesach?
I'm leaving.
22nd is the Monday. The 25th is the first break day. Is that correct?
21st is Monday.
21st
I'm
is,
here on Sunday. I'm not here.
you're not here the 25th? Okay.
Why, please.
So 3-ish? No. So 22nd, 23rd, 24th, we have school.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, cool. So I saw 3. Okay. All right. What happens when we have a fraction, or what happens when we have a whole number and we want to turn it into a fraction? What do we usually do? No, like you just have like 3. How would you turn that into a fraction? Good. Good. So then this over here, which is not a fraction, we're just going to put it over 1, okay? Just to make it clear for ourselves.
Mr. Tawal,
Yeah, no.
the bottom part we can just simplify into x, because 8 is 2 cubes, right?
Yeah, so we're going to do sum of cubes, and we'll
Yeah.
talk about that when I get there, okay?
Gotcha.
No problem. All right, so break it up into pieces, but if you notice, this 4th piece is already 1, so no need to look at it in any particular measure. Now, piece 1, x minus 4, that's not a square. This is not x squared. So because that, it's done. Yeah, that's it. It's already as simple as possible. Freebie. I want everyone to try number 2, though, by themselves. X squared minus 2x plus 4. Simplify that as much as possible. Give you 30 seconds. 30 seconds. You got it. It's only 1 piece. Just what multiplies to 4 and adds to -2. All right, anyone got an answer? Come on. X plus 2, x minus 2, you add that together would be 0. And it would multiply to -4, so no. What's up? Good, it does not work. In this one, it does not work. So what we're going to do is just leave it like it is. You can't simplify it. So it's just left as is. It's going to stay x squared minus 2x plus 4. Now, number 3. Let me move this out of the way. Number 3, x squared plus 8. This is a sum of cubes. Now, here's the general form of the sum of cubes, and then we'll do it with the actual numbers. You'll see what it is. X squared, or a squared plus b squared, or a cubed plus b cubed is going to be a plus b. So this one matches the symbol. A squared minus ab. This one does not match the symbol, it's the opposite. Plus b squared. That is the sum of cubes. That's an old rule we did a while back. Now, here we have x cubed plus 8. Notice A and B in this case are this is a special rule when you have two cubes for part 3. For part 3 over here. No, we're doing that one. Oh, say that one more time. Can you square it? No, the b squared on this one? Yeah. All right. So the cube root of x cubed is just x. What is the cube root of 8? 2. So this is x, this is 2. So we're going to plug in all our actors in here into our equation over here. I'll color code it. So this is x and this is 2. So x plus 2 times x squared plus this is or minus ab. So it's minus a would be x and b would be 2. A times b or x times 2 is just 2x. And then 2 squared would be 4. So you got to remember your difference of cubes.
Are you gonna give us like the formula on the test?
No. Why you do this to me? So I'll move that here. That's number 3. And then remember, we didn't need number 4 because it was just a 1. So I'm going to rewrite everything as one fraction. X minus 4, which is 1. Remember, we couldn't simplify it, so we just leave it the same. X squared minus 2x plus 4. That's awfully convenient number. Over on the bottom, option number 3, or section number 3, x plus 2, x squared minus 2x plus 4. Go ahead. Then, what could we cross out on both top and bottom? Good. We could cross out exactly the same thing, which is this one and this one. So Nate, what is our final answer? What's left? Good. X minus 4, x plus 2. Make sure to write that down. Oh.
Where's the second cube?
Where is the second cube? 8 is a cube because 2 times 2 times 2 equals 8. 2 cubed equals 8. All right. We're going to set this up. We're probably not going to finish today. We're number 4. Your homework will provide of these examples of these. Now, go ahead, listen. Good. Because this is a division, we don't like it division, we like it multiple. Before you even start, you're going to take this fraction and reciprocate it or flip it upside down. Every time you see a division in the middle, right here. If it is a multiplication, you don't have to do that. You're already good. Good. So you want to rewrite this question. The first part will say exactly the same, no changes. Second part, it'll change the multiplication and be flipped exactly as is. So x squared minus 100, x squared plus 3x minus 70. Everyone, after you flip it, I want you to try factoring 1, 2, 3, and 4.
You don't switch both sides.
Only the right one, only the visor. So everyone's going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 right now. So for number 1, ask yourself what you need to do, what you need to multiply. Number 2, looks like a special case is probably going to go on. I won't say anything. I'm just giving general hints. Alyssa, what's up? Just give me the 2 numbers that are important. Wait. You got the whole answer? Nice. Let me see. Bring it up. Yeah. Go ahead. First one, what multiplies to negative 21? Mariah, that adds to negative 4. Let me just check your factoring. Good. Yes, good. And then cross out. Got this natural. Nice, thank you. Yeah, she is. What's up? What's up, Carol? Oh no. At least I brought my charger today. Yeah. Let's work on it to then.
Can we do this?
Oh yeah, we'll do this together tomorrow. Your homework is going to basically be the first 2 examples. The 3rd and 4th, we'll see that for after tomorrow. No problem. What did you get this summer?
I got like X minus X. I do stuff.
Tell me the numbers. Oh, you don't have it yet? What's up? You ran out of room? Yeah, that happens. This takes a lot of space.
Wait.
I did it. I could shrink it, so that's my notifier.
Is it just 50? Number 2, except it's just 50.
No, it's what's the square root of 100? So multiply it itself. 10. So x plus 10, x minus 10. Number 1, negative 21. So it has to be 1 negative, 1 positive.
Oh, I'm doing the ABC.
Yeah. If you see 3 terms, you should try the ABC thing.
I was trying to square root.
For number 1.
Mr. Traval, quick question.
What's up?
Is 5x plus 15 as good as is?
No, you could take out a 5. So you should be 5 times x plus 3. All right, we'll continue this tomorrow. I'll post a little bit of homework for the first 2 problems. Have a wonderful day, okay? Thank you guys for behaving. You made me look good. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Real ones. You problem. What's up? The rest of the week, that's a lot.
You know, it's not sprinted.
I agree. Yeah.
Car, and then shove a car that was sprinted inside, and then the door was locked.
Oh my God.
No,
I
then
do,
she wasn't
I
here.
do appreciate you, yeah, but I do appreciate that.
Yeah, she wasn't here yet. So
Yeah.
I went
Like-
outside to go.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know. I remember too.
Can you really get it by hand if everyone's using bots though? Is it really possible to get it by hand? Or is it like a lotto?
Maybe I'm gonna print it on the box, isn't it? Yeah, they never work. Yeah. I think they're only hands. I pulled the